Today I have another cooking video for you. Solo is cooking Kenyan beans tonight. I'm gonna prepare stuff for him so that he can make it up really quick when he gets home from work. And I know you guys love his Kenyan recipes, so we thought we'd share this one with you. This is a vegetarian recipe, so for those of you who like vegetarian recipes, you'll be happy with me today. If you've been around a little while, you may remember that Tori sent me a pressure cooker. They sent me a 6-quart pressure cooker, and we did a video about it, and we have loved it. But they did go ahead and send us an 8-quart because we have a big family. We have 9 children now, and it has been a dream. I actually love this one even better. It's a little more sturdy, heavy duty, and it fits a whole lot more hard-boiled eggs. And I really love to make hard-boiled eggs in the pressure cooker. Guys, I can't believe how easy it is. I put 36 hard-boiled eggs in this pressure cooker. Okay, this video is not about hard-boiled eggs. Don't worry. Let's move on. Thank you, Tori. We really enjoyed it. Last time I made a video about the pressure cooker, I told you I was making some beans in there. You told me I didn't have to soak them because I was soaking them. So we have made beans a couple times without soaking them. We didn't like them as much. Some of our tummies in our family struggled a little more. So I still prefer to soak the beans. For me, it's not hard. I just put them in some water overnight and then I cook them. And actually, I think the Tori, when I was reading the book, it said the bean button is for soaked beans. So I don't know if maybe it's just my pressure cooker. It did work just fine when we didn't soak them. It cooked them just fine, but our stomachs were just a little happier with them when they're soaked. You guys know what I mean, right? I don't have to tell you what I mean. I know you know what I mean. So I used to make beans all the time in the crock pot, which is great, works fine. You just have to think about it a lot earlier. Right now it's 3:30 and I didn't even have to do this early because it's so quick. So here's my beans. I just covered it with water and put about another inch of water on top. Hopefully that is enough. So I plugged it in. I'm choosing, oops, got some water here. I am choosing beans. Start. Did I mention I'm using pinto beans? I think I forgot to mention that. I'm using pinto beans. This recipe is also good with black beans or a mix of pinto and black beans. It's now 4:30 and I sort of forgot about the pressure cooker, but that is the beauty of the electric pressure cooker. You can set it and forget it. So I'm going to open, ooh, hopefully it's not too hot. I'm gonna use my tongs here and open the pressure. I think it mostly released on its own. It's been like 49 minutes of releasing the pressure, but it wasn't totally gone. As you can see, I have my eggs standing by because I don't want to forget when I'm done with this project. I'm moving on to some more hard-boiled eggs. Okay, so this just slides this way and then you can open. Ooh, they are nice and cooked. Maybe should have released that pressure a little earlier because they are very cooked. Probably because I soaked them a long time too, so. Anyway, they're gonna be great for what we're making. I have set my beans aside, and now I'm gonna cook up some brown rice. Brown rice has always been hard for me to cook on the stove too because it just takes so long and I'm really good at burning it. So I've had a rice cooker for most of my cooking years. I do like the Tori much better for brown rice, even better than the rice cooker because it is way faster. So at 4:30, I am starting it. It's really, yeah, it's right about 4:30, so it'll be done really quick. I did 3 cups of brown rice, 6 cups of water. If we have leftover, we can just stick it in the fridge and we will eat it. It will get eaten. So there it is. I'm gonna shut it. Put it back on seal. And then I am going to push brown rice. Start. I will leave a link for this Tori in the description box below. If you're interested in checking it out, you can do that. And we'll come back to see how Solo cooks up the beans.
I'm doing the last part of this simple vegetarian bean recipe. It's like 5 ingredients, really. I'll show you what I do. Okay. I'm sauteing the onions here. I use coconut oil. You can use any kind of oil you want. A can of diced tomatoes. Just stir it up a little bit with the onions, and I'll give it just a couple minutes. It's on a high. Get the beans in there. Uh-oh. Some escaped.
These two are having a spitting contest. Stop! They're spitting hard-boiled eggs.
So normally I would have done the garlic with tomatoes, but for whatever reason, I wasn't thinking. But I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
How much?
1 tablespoon, teaspoon, something like that. I mean, you do the math. I don't know.
However much garlic you like, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Walk away. I'm gonna. And then that much salt. That much salt. What do you think? And
a teaspoon and a half, maybe?
I think that's actually a little bit more. Didn't seem right yet.
Maybe 2 teaspoons. That was for 2 pounds of beans, so.
Mix in the salt. Then chopped cilantro. Mix it all in. Close it. Put the top on, and I'll turn it to medium.
So sometimes we do it with less water.
Yep.
Sometimes we do it with this much, so it's soupier.
Or more tomatoes. And some cayenne pepper. Again, I don't measure. I kind of cook from the heart. I kind of feel it. Okay, so you do the guess what that, how much cayenne. Just about. Actually, it's less than a. Give it just a little kick, not too hot, not at all. So I'll start just a little bit so it doesn't stick. But again, I have it closer to low. Now, let it simmer on low for about 10 minutes. And then I'll do the last thing here. If you're vegan, you can skip this part. About that much yogurt, plain yogurt.
We're using Greek.
Now turn that off. In about 5 minutes, it'll be good to go. Turned off.
So we're gonna serve it on this nice brown rice here. And it's a great meal. Thanks for cooking today, Solo.
You're welcome.